you know what's coming next. 2 wins from 2 yesterday. Now this is knockout time. Let's get ready for some red on rugby. It's come semi-final on the 20. Please welcome to the field Singapore and our hometown heroes, Hong Kong.
I wonder if he does boxing, or has he ever done boxing? Would be great. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, nice. So welcome back to the Hong Kong Football Club, quarter-final time in the Cup. And it's the battle of the financial centres, Hong Kong and Singapore. Hong Kong fielding a couple of young players to start, Jack Capon and Michael Coverdale look to be in the starting 7. Singapore just looking out for Brian Ung, doesn't seem to be playing today either, which is a bit of a loss to them.
Your referee for this match is Mr. Chris Lewis from the UAE.
So with me in commentary, delighted to have Di Rees.
Hi Mike, morning.
Yes.
It is a lovely morning.
It's a beautiful morning.
I'm okay to come into the box at this stage with Hong Kong. Quarterfinals, I don't think you'll see me for the semis, and I count all chickens before they hatch, but I'm hoping that we have enough firepower.
So the other man with the start this morning is Hewson. Nice interplay there between Coverdale and Capon. Strong tackle from Daniel Mark Chow. Tom McQueen out to Jamie Hood, who looked like he forgot to launder his shorts overnight. Tom McQueen again, nice backup from him. Puts the Jets on too, right round the defence and screams through. Can he get the ball down? The dead ball assistant referee was in a great position to see, also the referee as well, so they'll have a little discussion.
It's interesting what Gareth's done this morning with the Hong Kong team, starting 3 or 4 players that didn't start yesterday.
So he's given the try. First blood for Tom McQueen.
Resting up a significant player, or 2 significant players, Rowan Vardy, running water, along with Alex McQueen, who had a huge influence on day 1, but rested up along with Lee Jones. So you can see early on day 2, Gareth Davis' tactics in terms of spreading the love and the resting a few of his key players.
Jamie Hood to restart. Chow underneath it, gets one hand to it, falls nicely for Chan. It doesn't bounce nicely for Israf.
Mike, the key to this game really is Singapore will struggle with the intensity of the full-time guys on the Hong Kong team. You saw it there with the midfield under pressure from Tom McQueen and Yu Kam Sing, and that's going to be the key to this game is the pressure that Hong Kong can exert, perhaps with a higher fitness levels and more experienced team.
Lee to put the ball in to Hood. Out to Tom McQueen, who's really a flyer. I think they're struggling with his pace as well and elusiveness. And Hewson with no elusiveness, straight and hard. Capon to Coverdale. And Yu Kam Shing's got space on the outside. Coverdale, though, a little blinkered there. Lee this time can spot a gap. Nice footwork, but also good cover defence from Daniel Mark Chow. Here's Hewson again.
Oh, trucked over from 50 metres out.
I think it might have been a sidestep as well off the left foot.
No doubt went back in the bar this evening. That would be 25 metres out, 3 side steps and crashing over into the post.
Well, he'd be delighted to get that monkey off his back too. The Hong Kong team merciless with him last year when he failed to score at about 4 or 5 tournaments.
And grabbing a try in his first win up of the season, so the pressure's off him now.
Hewson, such a big part of the Hong Kong rugby setup, both in the 15s and the 7s. 2 quick tries for Hong Kong over Singapore. Halfway through this first half.
Looking ahead, I sense as well, Mike, that Gareth will be keen to get Jamie Hood off there early second half, so you'll probably see a swap for Alex McQueen, again spreading the love and the work rate.
Houston gets up and knocks that one back for Tom McQueen. Hood's calling for the ball, and he's got Yukam Shing. This time distribution is possible, but not accurate. So Singapore get a chance to pick up the ball. But
setting high standards, Gareth is, I know, and he'd be disappointed Jamie Hood's pass then, 2-on-1. Should he just put Yukam Singh over in the corner? Gareth will be frustrated with that, as will the players. They've set these high standards, and that's a golden opportunity spewed to take the score well out of Singapore's reach.
There'll be some pressure on the scrum, you can be assured, from Hong Kong. Nice tidy little hook, but a poor pass to Ashraf. It's a free kick coming in at an angle, so Derek Chan takes it away. Gets it out to Mohamed Zaki, who was very impressive yesterday. To the flag goes up. It's Hong Kong ball. Houston considers a quick throw. And his teammates unimpressed, just looking to slow it down.
Again, it's great to see, and from a development point of view, it's been great to see that the Jack Caper, number 2 for Hong Kong, has been given a start. Gareth's been working really hard on him as a 7s hooker, something that we are really struggling with.
Oh, an intercept there from Singapore, but just cannot grasp the ball.
It's funny, that poor pass, you can see how the game swings. Jamie Hood should have been putting Yukam Singh into the corner 2 minutes ago, and the pressure that Hong Kong could have continued to exert, just the momentum's gone out of the game again now, and from a coaching point of view, it's really frustrating. Just one pass and thrown the initiative back to Singapore, so let's hope we can get Hong Kong can get it back together now.
Just a minute left in the first half. Scruffy ball for Hong Kong. Good work from Derek Chan there.
Oh, yeah.
Speculative pass goes to Tom McQueen. Sets himself nicely and jets around the outside. Just the last pass again.
Just a little bit more control Hong Kong need. Frustrating themselves by not setting up the contact area. That's better by Kadu Lee. Just pulling a few defenders in.
Yeah.
Early ball required now to Salomo. I think he was slightly in front of the kicker. Jamie Hood is putting back on side now.
It's Jailani who's left by himself in isolation there to tidy that one up. So Hong Kong have got the ball. This time it's Houston who calls for it. Quick one. Oh. Lee, he had the try line in his sight. That's 4 or 5 passes that Hong Kong have either thrown poorly or not being able to pick up. So Singapore make the most of this error from Hong Kong. And good pace as well from the Singapore team. Alani with, again, no support. Just tired legs from all the defending they've been doing. And Hood, perhaps not on his feet.
Disappointing play by Hong Kong, lacking composure on the ball.
And that was good work from Jailani. Again, just didn't have the support required, though. So Singapore with a chance to get one back just before half-time. Here's Butler. Bruising ball carrier for a compact player. Again, Hood slowing things down. Jailani. Oh, blindsided there by Coverdale.
Well done,
so
Mike.
Advantage to Hong Kong. Max Dakano there getting a
should be
big
an easy
smash.
try.
Here's Carter Lee.
My word,
well,
my
it's
word,
a good little kick, I think. Thomas McQueen covers it.
It's poor play.
And bounces nicely. Well, the passing hasn't been working, Di, so we'll give it a little grubber.
Awful decision by Kadu Lee. Easy pass. That isn't going to work at IRB level. It isn't going to work in the semi-final or final. Awful decision by Kadu to kick then.
Well, you've had 4 or 5 passes that have been misdirected, Di. Surely the chance of a grub is not a bad idea.
No, not with an overlap like that. That's typical coming from a commentator. He just likes to see the crowd entertained. Mike, you just love to see other things going on in the game.
I was just looking at the red Welsh mist descending. That was
the Hong Kong mist then. It wasn't the red mist. Anyway, on another note.
It's half time and the score's 19 points to 0 with the
Mike, a
conversion
special...
to come. 21-0.
21-0, sorry Mike, a special mention for a guy who worked with me as coach before Gareth came in, Alex Gibbs, who this is our first tournament missing together in the extent of the Asian series. I'd just like to thank Alex for all his work and hard work and efforts over the 5 years. He's coaching our under-20s now. I know he was due to be at the tournament yesterday and booked a hotel for his lovely family, and unfortunately spent all day with his 2 children being sick all day in the hotel room. So we hope Alex is at the game today. I know he listened in to us for the Hong Kong game yesterday, last game, and wish him all the best, and hope that he's here with his young family today.
Alex Gibbs, one of the great rugby personalities of Hong Kong, although in Singapore we've grown accustomed to him wearing dresses on Hong Kong Football Club tours, so probably doesn't have as much respect in Singapore as he does in the beautiful city of Hong Kong.
Alex, if you are listening, I hope you're on the headphones and the wife's not listening in with you. Lee, it's not true.
The great days of the SEC Sevens when the football club used to come down, and they were always an entertaining bunch. Happy to have a bit of fun too on the road. And just to remind you that the Singapore team are wearing green laces as a sign of respect for the Sarah Grace charity. That all the money that they're raising for their fundraising activities will go to the sarcoma research, which is great of them to do that. The other player who's missing from action today for Singapore is Jonathan Lee, their ex-captain. Obviously carrying a knock, which is a shame. Very effective player, always up for the physicality. So Gunasekaran gets a start in the second half for Singapore, and he kicks off.
And there's the predicted change at 10 for Hong Kong. Jamie Hood off and Alex McQueen on to give Alex more strings to his bow, so he can have an out in at 10. And a significant change as well. Yukam Singh coming off, and Rowan Vardy as well, a prominent figure in yesterday's games, onto the field.
Kato Lee playing a very good game for Hong Kong. Capon. Goes in, here's Alex McQueen. Plenty of time on the ball. Varty out to Hewson. Tucks the ball under his wing and smashes and crashes his way forward 5 metres, tying up that Singapore defence. Now the space, 3-on-2 for Hong Kong. Lawa out to Capon again, a miserable pass.
Perhaps then he should have kicked it, Mike.
Now I know you're jesting with me. Singapore defensive line out, 20 metres out from the line. You can see the forwards for Singapore have stayed on after the first half. No depth there off the bench. Varty with loads of space. Be great to see that trademark Varty run. He goes to the outside break, draws the wing in. Beautiful play from Rowan Varty, and a try for T-Mac. Had too much space there, Di.
Yeah, the key to that again, Nick Hewson, a wily old head in the line out. I don't know if you really noticed the pressure that his movement with Kadu Lee put the Singapore line out, and resulted in the overthrow and the key possession with Singapore on the back foot 20 metres out. It's great ball to get, and it's something I know that Gareth and the forwards are working on, is to pressurise these defensive lineouts of opposition teams.
So Jonathan Lee finally gets some playing time. Mohamed Zaki coming off. Some tired legs in the Singapore clamp. Chow and Butler been chasing the larger Hong Kong forwards around, making a lot of tackles.
Max Woodward being warmed up or brought on now, and again a guy who played every minute of every game yesterday. Giving a little bit of a rest early in the second day, but important you have a blowout before the semis. We'll probably see him come on from Mike Coverdale now in the forwards.
Varty to McQueen, Alex. Got his brother outside him and calls him inside and decides to go himself. Eventually gives the ball up to his brother, and T-Mac in for his hat-trick for the game.
I think Tom must be sneaking up there now as one of the top try scorers in the tournament with 3 today. I know he scored some tries yesterday, often shared out with UCAM Singh, but I think he's sneaking it at the moment.
Yeah, the other man to watch in the try-scoring stakes is this Sri Lankan winger, Vilwada. My word, he had a brilliant day yesterday, and I know a lot of the crowd are talking about him and a lot of the other players too. I was talking to some of the Malaysians this morning who are playing them next, and they're really on the lookout for this young fella.
It's great he exposed him for Hong Kong's purposes, Mike. It's great he exposed himself on day 1 so that we can address those issues if we're due to meet the winner of the next game in the semi-final. So it'll be.
And the next game will be a cracking clash to Malaysia. They'll fancy their chances against the Sri Lankans.
Lee Jones on it.
Varty, good play at the tackle there from Jones. Is out. Work from Woodward, holding him off.
In terms of he was the tackler, lots of people would have been shouting offside, but as the refs will tell you, the tackler can get to his feet and play the ball from either side of the tackle area. There's no ruck set up, so if you were to play that back, it's a superb turnover ball in midfield by Rowan Varty, and well refereed. I would say that man, we just scored a try.
Nice positive comments.
Nice positive comments. You've got a couple of referees
with,
sat in the box with me. He's actually noted it to praise the referee after as well, so I'm having a positive effect on the referees as well.
The sound of bridges being built, it's fantastic. Alex McQueen with a nice high kick-off, and it's gone too far. Woodward salvaged the situation, but no. The assistant referee with his flag up, and a free kick for Singapore. 2 minutes to go. Ishraf to Gunasekharan. Ariola. Gunasekharan to John Lee. Good carry from Lee. Butler. Cuts inside but meets all sorts of trouble there. Lava and Lee Jones. Bringing him to ground. Here's John Lee again. Nice pass from Lee, but not so good from Gets Heikel and now Dakonam.
Some good discipline being shown as well. Hong Kong could be forgiven, I suppose, for taking their foot off the pedal at this stage at 38-0, but I know that Gareth has set a store going into the semi-finals final when not conceding any points. Disappointed to have conceded a try against Kazakhstan yesterday in the early morning, but kept the blank score, and I think that's the key to our performance, or Hong Kong's performance now. Keeping a 0 on the board in every game.
Here's Alex McQueen at first receiver. Varty running into the traffic. Good work though, some lovely go forward. Kato Lee, beautiful momentum created by Varty. Oh, and a great attempt at picking up that low ball from T-Mac, but high standards there, unhappy with himself.
Just again, just a little bit of play in the ball in sevens. You have to play beyond the tackle line or before it, and Kadu just getting into the tackle line there and trying a sort of a high risk pass over the top, and as a result not completing. Just need to pass it either a little bit earlier, or when you got into that hole, back yourself and maybe a contact area out the other side.
And definitely don't grab a kick it.
You'd have probably been better off grubbing a kicker then, mate.
You're a contrary beast, Mr. Rees. 5 minutes out now, under pressure. Lee Jones takes the ball and all. Good effective tackle there from Butler. Managed to knock the ball out of his hands, but that's full time. Brave from Singapore, but outclassed in the end, sadly, by Hong Kong. 38 points to 0. Your verdict, Di?
Yeah, good, efficient performance. Particularly what was pleasing from the Hong Kong point of view is that Gareth gave 4 guys that hadn't had a start in the first 2 games on day 1 So it was pleasing to see those guys pick up where the team left off last evening. So Gareth will be really pleased. Key players being only given 6 or 7 minutes, so they should be in good shape, no injuries, and really fresh. So it's nice to have a quarter final like that. Now the real business end of the game started. The business end of the tournament starts with the semi-final and final.
Coming up next, Malaysia.